Welcome to AI Sports Predictor. The ice is fresh, the stakes are high, and the sportsbook. Oh, the poor bastard thinks it has the upper hand. But that's why you're here, isn't it? Because we know better. Sunday's battle is set, Colorado Avalanche, sitting fourth in the West, versus the second-ranked Dallas Stars. And this ain't just some random game in March, no. This is a test of firepower, a test of resilience, a test of whether Vegas really has the guts to price this game right. Colorado's coming in like a man who just won a street fight, swaggering, shoulders loose, fresh off a 4-2 win over Calgary. And when they're the favorite, oh, they own that role. 35 wins this season when the books say they should win. And when the moneyline odds are shorter than -138. 31 of 46 victories. That's not luck, that's habit. And then there's the goal-scoring madness. This team doesn't just win, they put on a show. 38 of their 67 games have cleared 6 goals. And in their last 10, 7 wins. 38 goals scored, 19 allowed. That's the kind of stat line that makes goalies wake up in a cold sweat. But hold on, because Dallas, they ain't no chumps. The Stars are coming in pissed off, fresh from a 4-1 loss to Winnipeg. But here's what you need to know, when Dallas is the underdog, they don't just roll over. 8 times this season, the books have doubted them. 4 times, they made them pay. A 50% hit rate as a dog. That's not luck, that's a threat. And let's not ignore the big one, the scoring trends. The Stars aren't some lockdown defensive team trying to grind out wins. No, they're here to trade punches. In 52.3% of their games, the total has gone over 6 goals. And the books are setting this line at just 5.5. That's not a trap, that's a gift with a bow on top. So here's what the numbers say, here's what the trends confirm. And here's what the sportsbook doesn't want you to figure out. And today's AI pick is over 5.5, 2 teams that can light it up. A total that's begging to be broken. And the kind of game that's got shootout written all over it. The sportsbook is playing checkers. We're playing chess. So let's move the queen. Onto game 2.
Alright, shut up and listen. If you're here, you're not some clueless fish drowning in the sportsbook's tank. You're here to win. And today, we got a game that's got blood in the water written all over it. Florida Panthers. New York Islanders. 2 teams, 2 completely different vibes. One's hunting. The other? Feels like it's waiting to get put out of its misery. Florida rolls into this one with swagger, coming off a 3-2 win over Toronto. And they're not just winning, they're converting. Had 3 power play chances, cashed in on 2. That's efficiency. That's cold-blooded execution. You put them in the right spot, they don't miss. And that's why they're sitting 7th in the NHL in scoring with 214 goals. Now let's talk about the real reason the book slapped a 182 price on them. Defense. This team's allowed just 177 goals all season. That's what separates the contenders from the frauds. And in case you need a stat to shove in a casual's face, Florida's opponents have had 1,658 shots against them. Save percentage? .899. Good, not great. But when you've got firepower like this, you don't need perfect, you need lethal. Now, let's talk about New York. The Isles lost 4-1 to the Kings in their last game, and what do they have to show for it? 8 power play chances. 0 conversions. Let me say that again. 0. You can't win games if your special teams are about as useful as a broken slot machine. Their power play percentage? Dead last. 11.95%. That ain't just bad, that's embarrassing. And Ilya Sorokin? The guy's solid. 9/16 career save percentage, and a respectable 66.4% quality start rate. He's been the one thing keeping this team from getting completely gutted. But even a great goalie can't fix an offense that looks like it's trying to score through a brick wall. The books set Florida as the clear favorite at 182. New York, plus 150. And unless you like donating money to your sportsbook like it's some kind of charity, you know damn well what side you need to be on. And today's AI pick is Florida Panthers moneyline. One team is built to win. The other is built to frustrate you. We're not in the business of hope. We're in the business of results. The Panthers know that. So do we. And with that, on to Game 3.
All right, let's not waste time. We got two teams from opposite ends of the Western Conference, and we all know what that means, either a straight-up execution or a script-flipping ambush. So which one's it gonna be? Winnipeg Jets, sitting pretty at the top for 17-4, best in the conference. This ain't just a team that wins. This is a team that knows how to win. They just dropped the Stars 4-1 like it was a casual Friday, and win they're favored. 38 wins in 49 games. That's money. Let's talk odds. The books got them at 178 on the money line, implying a 6-4% chance of victory. And guess what? When they've been priced shorter than that, they've cashed 13 of 19 times. That's called consistency. And that's bad news for Seattle. Now look, Seattle's not rolling over. They just handled Utah 4-2, and they're 5-5 in their last 10. Not impressive, but not terrible either. 32 goals scored in that stretch, 3.2 per game. But here's the problem, they're also giving up 3.2 per game. That's not defense, that's an invitation. And let's be honest, underdog life ain't kind. Seattle's been the dog 4 times this season. Wanna guess how many wins? 17, that's a 38% win rate. And when the money line is 148 or longer, 3 wins in 18 games. That's a cold reality check. Now the total's set at 5.5 goals. Winnipeg's games have gone over that in 32 of 6-7 games, 47.8%, in Seattle. 39 of 6-7, 58%. So yeah, the Kraken leak goals like a sinking ship, and the Jets. They got firepower, structure, and defense that doesn't mess around. And today's ad pick is Winnipeg Jets money line. This ain't a Cinderella story. This is a juggernaut stepping into an arena, ready to do business. Seattle might put up a fight, but when the dust settles, we know who's walking away with the points. And if you don't, you better start paying attention. Now, on to Game 4.
No pleasantries. No build-up. We know what we're here for. You made the numbers. So let's talk business. The Edmonton Oilers and the New York Rangers. A matchup that doesn't just lean toward offense, it screams it. 4 of their last 5 meetings. Over. The last time they faced off, 8 goals hit the back of the net. That's not a trend. That's a warning. The Oilers. They own the Rangers. 4 or more goals against them in 4 of their last 5 games. That's not an accident. That's dominance. And it ain't just them, the Rangers are more than happy to trade punches. Both teams sit in the top half of the NHL in goals per game. Both teams can score fast and in bunches. This ain't a chess match. It's a shootout. And let's talk about New York's soft spot. Defense. Weak. Goaltending. 20th in the league in goals allowed per game. That's the kind of ranking that doesn't just invite goals, it practically begs for them. So when the Oilers see that blue line, they're not stopping. They're feasting. The book set this total at 6.5 goals. That's cute. But we're looking at 2 teams built to score, a Rangers squad that bleeds goals, and a history that says this game is gonna get ugly. And today's AI pick is over 6.5. Numbers don't lie. Defenses do. The sportsbook is hoping you second guess. That's not what we do here. We take what's ours. And tonight, that's goals. Now, on to Game 5.
They think they know how this ends. They don't. Utah Hockey Club. Vancouver Canucks. 2 teams stepping onto the ice, but only one with fresh legs. Vancouver enters this game on a back-to-back. Fatigue is not an excuse. It is not an opinion. It is a fact. A fact that cannot be ignored. Utah arrives as the road team, and they arrive wounded coming off a 4-2 loss to the Kraken. A lesson in failure or a setup for correction. Their numbers. 184 goals scored. 190 goals allowed. A power play running at 23.66%. A save percentage of 0.895. A flawed team, yes, but a rested team. And in a game like this, That difference is everything. Vancouver. The home team, but a tired team. 71 points. A 0.546 points percentage. Their penalty kill? 82.07%. Their power play? 22.53%. A respectable squad. But tonight, the weight of time is against them. Heavy legs. Slower reactions. They will feel it. The books list Vancouver at 130. Utah sits at 110. The market trusts the home team. But the sportsbook overlooks what we don't trust is power. And power wins games. And today's AI pick is Utah Hockey Club moneyline. They believe in home ice. The crowd. The favorites. We believe in reality. And reality says Vancouver is vulnerable. And now we believe in Utah. RECPOFALLIPACK is the full list of inevitabilities. Colorado Avalanche vs. Dallas Stars over 5.5. Florida Panthers vs. New York Islanders Panthers moneyline. Winnipeg Jets vs. Seattle Kraken Jets moneyline. Edmonton Oilers vs. New York Rangers over 6.5. Utah Hockey Club vs. Vancouver Canucks Utah moneyline. It's already happening. They don't know yet. Like. Subscribe. Do what must be done.
Oh, the numbers don't lie, but the game ain't fair. The man in the shadows, he waiting out there. He whispers sweet odds, but don't trust the eyes. 'Cause the sports book, a devil in disguise.